ska det bli.
Folks, welcome to another edition of the Froggy Mountain Brothers
folks.
Online Show. Good to see you, all Festuca, socially distant. Great to see you. Really glad to have you. And,
we are doing better. We are doing better.
And everybody, we're doing better. And tonight we'd like to pay tribute to a couple of Stanley Brothers albums that we really enjoy, that are among our favorite albums of bluegrass music.
Hey, Vitranio.
Hey, good to see you, Vitranio. And we're starting things off with just a couple... Hey.
Yeah, I'll keep interrupting you.
All right. We'll just kick it off with a couple of songs from an album that was recorded in 1956, and it's called. Originally, it was released under the name of Old Time Songs, and then re-released as An Evening Long Ago. And it was a recording that the Stanleys made after a long day where they played, I think, 2 shows, and some guy. Got them in a studio and just told them, play whatever you want, and he recorded, and it's a really special album. The Stanley Brothers, maybe because they had 2 shows before that, and maybe because they just played whatever they wanted and choose to play some old songs. They're really laid back and very almost quiet, which is kind of surprising for the Stanley Brothers, but I think it really suits them. and this album has a very special feel, I think, and we really enjoy listening to it. And it's a really good album if you can find it. An Evening Long Ago.
Oh yeah.
And so we started the things off with a version of the East Virginia blues that they played there, and on this one, Ralph Stanley played the mandolin, and he played the mandolin finger picking style, and almost the cross picking style, and he did that a couple times just on this song, I believe. And now I would like to do another they recorded on this album called Dream of a Miner's Child.
Bonsoir à tous, bienvenue au Frogs Online Show. On espère que vous allez bien. Nous, ça va mieux. Donc ce soir, on vous fait un spécial sur deux albums des Stanley Brothers. Des albums qu'on aime particulièrement. Et là, on commence avec deux chansons d'un des deux albums. Un album qui s'appelle An Evening Long Ago, donc une soirée il y a longtemps. Et c'est un album très spécial parce qu'en fait, ça a été enregistré après que les Stanley Brothers aient fait deux shows dans la même journée. Ils étaient crevés et il y a quelqu'un qui leur a dit « Ah, venez dans mon studio, j'enregistre et puis jouez tout ce que vous voulez ». Ils ont joué comme ça en détente et du coup ça donne vraiment une ambiance très particulière à l'album. Donc là on vient de vous faire The East Virginia Blues et maintenant on va faire Dream of a Miner's Child.
Home for his work when he heard his little child scream. He went to the side of the little child's bed. She said, "Daddy, I've had such a dream. Oh, Daddy, don't go to the mines today. For a dream that's so often come true. Oh, Daddy, dear Daddy, please don't go away. I never could live without you. I dreamed that the mine was all blazing with fire, and the miners all fought for their lives. Just then the scene changed and the mouth of the mine was covered in sweethearts and wine. Oh, Daddy, don't go to the mine today. A dream that's so often come true. Oh, Daddy, Daddy, please don't go away. I never could live without you. Shine. There's something gonna happen in the mines today. Oh, Daddy, don't go to the mine. Oh, Daddy, don't go to the mines today. For a dream that's so often come true. Oh, Daddy, dear Daddy, please don't go away. I never could live without you. No, I never could live without you. That was The Dream of a Miner's Child. This is a beautiful song that they recorded there on this evening long ago. And now we'd like to, we've done a couple of tunes from An Evening Long Ago, and we'll get back to it. But first we'd like to do another album from the Stanley Brothers that's very special, especially to me. And it's from 1964, called The Hymns of the Cross, and it was recorded in April 1st and April 2nd, just in 2 days. They recorded 6 songs each day, and released in 1964. The Hymns of the Cross, and it's a great album, and I think especially the recording of it. It's, to me, it's some of the best sounding music and bluegrass music that I've ever heard. The mandolin sounds just amazing, the banjo as well, and every instrument is just very clear and sounds just wonderful. And they recorded this album. It was of course Carter and Ralph on the guitar and the banjo. There was George Scheffler playing the lead guitar and singing as well. And they had Chuck Stripling on bass, and Earl Taylor played the mandolin and the harmonica on a couple of songs. And Earl Taylor was not really a Clinch Mountain boy usually, but he was in the area, and he played some sessions with the Stanley Brothers and others in the Cincinnati area where King Records were. And I think Earl Taylor has some of the finest sounding mandolin that I've ever heard on this album. So I'll try to do my best to replicate some of it a little bit. The album, again, is called The Hymns of the Cross, and we'll just do the whole thing, the whole 12 songs of the album, and try to do them justice.
Yeah, I'll tell you when your mandolin sounds bad.
Well, you never shut up then.
Maintenant, on arrive sur l'album The Hymns of the Cross, un album gospel des Stanley Brothers, où ils ont eu un peu de participation de Earl Taylor. Et c'est un album où c'est un des albums qui sonne le mieux en bluegrass. Vraiment, l'enregistrement est incroyable. Tous les instruments sont parfaits. C'est vraiment quelque chose à écouter. Du coup, on va forcément faire moins bien. Et on va commencer avec un morceau qui s'appelle John 3:16.
Hi, Mr. Fantastical,
Hi, Mr.
there on YouTube. Well, there's going to be quite a bit of mandolin tonight. Of course, some banjo as well. For Ralph Stanley, but let's try to do this one. So the first one on the album, and there are actually a couple of different set lists, song lists on the album, different order. But we're using the order that we had and we listened to. So but there's also another order. Originally, I think we have the tape, the order from the cassette for some reason. But so that's the order we're gonna do, and I think it's a good order. It ends with a great song that you probably know, and that we'll try to do later. So let's start this thing with John 3:16. In the Bible we are told that Jesus saved our soul. In John 3:16 you can find how God gave His only Son. Jesus died for everyone. Life eternal we can win through Him divine. For God so loved the world that He gave His only Son to save the world from sin and from strife. Read His word and read today. Teach yourself the Bible way. Do not fool around but win eternal life. People out in sin today need a hand along the way through His cold and dreary world as we go. From His heavenly home above, God shouts down His blessed love. If they put their trust in Him, they'll make the goal. For God so loved the world that He gave His only Son to save the world from sin and from strife. Read His word and read today. Teach yourself the Bible way. Do not turn around but win eternal life. Save the world from sin and from strife. Read His word and read today. Teach yourself the Bible way. Do not fool around but live eternal life. All right, John 3:16, a short but a good one. And feature the little break that or the kickoff that Earl Taylor, which kicked off the whole album. I think in a really good fashion. All right, of course, you might have guessed by the name of the album, Hymns of the Cross. It is a gospel album. And the next song on the album there is called I Just Dropped By. It's a slower song and one that we kind of had to relearn, or at least rehearse for this one, more than some others that we already knew very well. But I just dropped by. We'll try to do this one for you. I just dropped by to have a prayer, to have a prayer with you. The kind of prayer we had last night when you were praying too. While on my knees, I ask God please to hear and save my soul. He answered yes, if you'll confess, then I will give you peace. I just dropped by to have a prayer, to have a prayer with you. The kind of prayer we had last night when we were praying too. Not long ago, we know it's so. He died upon the cross. He died for you. He died for me, that we might not be lost. I just dropped by to have a prayer, to have a prayer with you. That kind of prayer we had last night when you were praying too. Hi Elijah, there on YouTube. Good to have you with us. Looks like the roosters are joining in too.
Oh yeah.
All right, well, I guess it's time for me to pick another instrument there, and we'll do a lot of that. Of course, we are going in album order, so sometimes we just have to change instrument on most every song, or every other song. Though normally we try to regroup
Yeah.
at least 2 or 4 songs with the same instrument. This next one we'll do just one song, I think, in this configuration. It'll be guitar and guitar, and I'll try to play George Shuffler's part with the cross picking and everything on a great hymn that's kind of famous from the Stanley Brothers, "The Beautiful Star of Bethlehem."
Merci Jean. Donc la chanson c'est I Just Dropped By des Stanley Brothers sur l'album Hymns of the Cross. Et maintenant, mon frère va prendre une guitare pour faire la partie de George Shuffler, qui était le guitariste des Stanley Brothers. C'est les Stanley Brothers qui ont introduit la guitare lead dans le bluegrass, c'est-à-dire du coup une guitare qui fait des solos et des introductions ou des conclusions. Et donc voilà, il va essayer de vous faire un petit peu le George Shuffler ce soir sur un morceau qui s'appelle Beautiful Star of Bethlehem. Et alors comme on fait les chansons dans l'ordre de l'album, du coup il y a des coups où on va devoir changer d'instrument assez souvent. Parce que d'habitude on essaie de regrouper par instrument, pour avoir un peu moins de temps de latence. Et là, on est un peu obligé de suivre l'ordre de l'album.
All right. Well, as you may know, of course, the Stanley Brothers were some of the pioneering groups using lead guitar. And they had several guitar players, but most notably and most famously, George Scheffler, who started playing bass with the Stanley Brothers, and then played a lot of guitar with them. There was a time there was just the three of them, and George Scheffler developed his cross-picking style, and it's a very important part of the Stanley Brothers sound in the latter part of their career. And this album was 1964, so the tail end of Stanley Brothers' career. We'll try to do this one for you, The Beautiful Star of Bethlehem. Let me try again. Oh, beautiful star of Bethlehem, shining afar through shadows dim, give me the light for those who long have gone, guiding the wise men on their way, and to the place where Jesus lay. Beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on, shine on. Oh, beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine upon earth until the glory dawn, glory dawn. Give us a light to guide the way onto the land of perfect day. Beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on, shine on. Oh, beautiful are the slope of light, guiding the pilgrims through the night, over the mountain till the break of dawn, into the light of perfect day. It will give out a lovely ray. Beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on, shine on. Oh, beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine upon earth until the glory dawn, the glory dawn. Give us the light to guide the way, and to the land of perfect day. Beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on. Wanna take one? Oh, beautiful star, the hope of rest for the redeemed, the good and blessed. Yonder in glory when the crown is won, is won. Jesus is now the star divine, brighter and brighter he will shine. Beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on, shine on. Oh, beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine upon earth until the glory dawn, the glory dawn. Give us the light to guide the way, and to the land of perfect day. Beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on, shine on. Ah, the beautiful star of Bethlehem, and
Well,
merci,
thank you very much, Elijah. It's a big compliment you made.
Yeah, thank you so
Oh,
much.
yeah.
We've loved these albums so much, and it's a huge compliment. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah.
And I've seen there some discussion about the number of strings here, and yes, it is indeed a 12-string guitar, but there's only I've only fitted it with just 6 strings, and I don't really have another guitar to play. Whenever sometime we get another guitar, I'll probably try to string it with the 12-string again and use the other one for the rest. But I like to use this one with just 6-string. It sounds good. So
yeah, well, we've had it for quite a long time, and
oh yeah,
it does sound
about
great for
about 20 years.
Yeah, it does sound great for bluegrass, I think, because it's well with a 12-string guitar, it will be a big guitar with a big sound, and that's
Right.
what you looking for in
All
bluegrass.
right. Well, now it's time to get the banjo. We haven't had some banjo yet, so we'll take the banjo and keep moving on the album, the songs on the album. And this next one was one that was recorded by Wade Maynor, and it's really one of my favorites. It's been for a long time, and it's called "He's Passing This Way."
Oh yeah. Il y en a certains sur le chat qui ont fait remarquer que la guitare dont joue Robin est une 12 cordes. Donc moi là j'ai 6 cordes, et sur lui il y avait 6, donc encore plus de cordes. Mais il n'y a que 6 cordes qui sont mises. En fait on utilise cette guitare là parce que elle a un son assez bluegrass, puisque c'est pour une 12 cordes forcément la guitare est plus grosse, il y a une belle caisse de résonance et tout ça, par rapport à une acoustique normale. Mais en bluegrass, en fait, on aime bien les grosses guitares comme celle que j'ai ici, qui a un son puissant et bien clair. Et du coup, bah, en fait, la 12 cordes en 6 cordes fonctionne bien comme guitare de bluegrass. Et sinon, les autres guitares qu'on a ne vont pas aussi bien. Donc du coup, on s'en arrange comme ça. Et maintenant, il va prendre le banjo et vous faire un morceau qui s'appelle He's Passing This Way. Apparemment, les coqs apprécient.
All right. One time at all Jericho's entrance, a stranger was helpless and blind, just sitting by the wayside begging help from the good and the kind. And hearing the multitudes pass through, he asked the disciples, they said. They told him that Jesus of Nazareth was passing along this way. He's passing along this way today. He's passing along this way, and ever stand ready to save you, take all your burdens away. after Jesus was buried, secure in Joseph's new tomb. Two men and two women were talking, discussing the sorrow and blue. And while they yet were talking, a stranger passed them, they said. That stranger was Jesus of Nazareth, who went and passed this way. He's passing this way today. He's passing along this way, and never stand ready to save you and call our burdens away.
Salut le Red, salut Toto. Bienvenue à tous.
Salut à tous, salut à tous nos amis québécois du raid de Toto Lavigne. J'espère que vous avez eu du fun avec le stream de Toto Lavigne et la vieille télévision québécoise. L'invasion canadienne.
Merci pour le follow, Musokashi.
Alors aujourd'hui, on fait un hommage spécial à deux de nos albums favoris des Stanley Brothers. Donc là, on est en train de faire entièrement un album de 1964, Hymns of the Cross. Et c'est un de nos albums favoris et je trouve surtout que c'est au niveau du son de l'enregistrement, le son de chaque instrument est parfait. Et c'est parmi mes enregistrements et mes sons préférés d'instruments bluegrass. On vient de faire un morceau de Wade Maynard qui s'appelle He's Passing This Way. Et maintenant, on va prendre la mandoline et faire un autre de mes morceaux vraiment favoris qui me tiennent particulièrement à cœur. Un morceau qui s'appelle No Burdens Pass Through.
Et alors non, on n'a pas changé d'heure ici. C'est normal. Nous, on est pas loin du. On est en plein été, hein. Donc nous là le soleil reste debout le plus longtemps. Et quand on va arriver vers juillet-août, là par contre probablement quand on va commencer le stream, il y aura déjà à moitié le soleil qui se couche derrière nous. Well, Mr. Fantastical, he doesn't.
He's always complaining about it. Ouais, bah bonne nuit,
Bonne
Toto.
nuit Toto, et merci pour tes mots
Merci
gentils.
encore beaucoup pour ton raid et tes mots gentils.
Merci pour ton indulgence.
Alright, we'll try to do this one. No burdens pass through. C'est écrit G, non?
Oh. Bon alors, juste pour vous, on va jouer dans la même tonalité tous les deux, ce sera mieux.
The storm clouds rise, no light in the sky, and my loved ones have gone and left me. There's glory divine, its riches are mine. He tells me no burdens pass through. Oh, what a day when the clouds pass away, and Jesus supreme on his throne. The night wiped away, and the night turns to day. No burdens are allowed to pass through. There'll be no sorrow in our new home, no funeral train in the sky, no rents to pay, no taxes come due, no burdens are allowed to pass through. Oh, what a day when the clouds pass away, and Jesus supreme
night turns to day.
No burdens are allowed to pass through. He never fails me when I'm in need. My soul is weighted with care. He leads me through. He helps me to stand. He whispers no burdens pass through. Oh, what a day when the cloud passes away and Jesus supreme on his throne. My tears wiped away and the night passes away. No burdens are allowed to pass through. All right, no burdens pass through. Hope you like it. This is another one where I think if you go there and listen to this recording, Earl Taylor's mandolin just sounds so good. I try to replicate it a little bit, but it's a very beautiful song and a very beautiful recording. And apparently we're one away from 500 followers. So
Well, guys, you know what you have to do now?
if you if you don't follow us, then you could be the 500s. So it's quite the honor there. All right, and well, now we've got another one to do, and well, the original the Stanley Brothers recording, Earl Taylor didn't play the mandolin on this one. He played the harmonica, but I'd rather spare your ears and your sanity and play the mandolin on it. It's one called A Crown He Wore.
Alors pour l'énigme du soleil, je pense que c'est une question de Toto nous a peut-être raid un tout petit peu après. Et en fait ici la nuit tombe très très vite. Dès que le soleil passe l'horizon, la nuit s'installe très très vite. Vraiment la lumière descend tout de suite.
Ouais.
Alors qu'il y a certains endroits où c'est beaucoup plus lent. Et du coup c'est ça qui peut donner l'impression que ça a beaucoup changé, mais en fait pas tant que ça. Et apparemment il nous manque juste un follower pour être à 500. Et le 500e gagne un cadeau spécial qui est rien du tout. Mais l'honneur d'être le 500e. Donc si jamais ça vous dit, followez-nous et comme ça vous pourrez être le 500e.
Mais après ils vont unfollow pour refollow et être le 500e.
Ah ouais, j'ai pas pensé à ça. Bon alors,
Vous pouvez.
suivez-nous si vous voulez, voilà. Le prochain morceau qu'on va faire, c'est un morceau qui s'appelle A Crown He Wore. Et dedans, Earl Taylor joue de l'harmonica. Et du coup, mon frère a répété l'harmonica pour cette chanson hier. Et on a décidé à commun accord qu'on évitera de vous infliger ça. Donc il va jouer de la mandoline dessus plutôt. Ah bah ça y est, on a un follow de plus. Donc bah merci M Saving STL. Donc tu es le 500e, tu as gagné le grand honneur d'être le 500e follower. Merci beaucoup. Voilà.
Ce temps-là. Et bonjour M Savine et merci pour le follow.
Bon, évidemment c'est une plaisanterie, on n'a pas répété à l'harmonica parce que ça aurait été un peu compliqué d'amener encore un instrument de plus. On va faire ce morceau A Crown He Wore.
A crown he wore and a cross he bore, but only the robe was his own. He borrowed the bread and 5 his way to the tomb, the Lord's Last Supper to eat. He borrowed a cake, 'twas for him a grave, and they borrowed a pure white sheet. The crown he wore and the cross he bore, but only the robe was his own. But only the robe was his own. All right, that was a song called "The Crown He Wore," and
Donc M. Saving Estelle est une Acadienne du Nouveau-Brunswick.
ah, du Nouveau-Brunswick. Donc on n'a pas que des Québécois.
Tout à fait, tout à fait. Un endroit, je crois, où ça parle pas mal français aussi.
Le Nouveau-Brunswick,
mais
oui.
qui n'est pas le Québec.
Et on a toujours les coques. Hein. Et je pense que la lumière va bientôt baisser. Et vous allez voir, je pense que ça baisse assez vite. Et maintenant, on va repasser au banjo. So now we'll take the banjo again and do a song that's actually, I think it's a little more well known than a lot of the songs on this album that are more obscure. I think this one is more associated with the Stanley Brothers. One called "Shouting on the Hills of Glory."
Oh yeah. Alors, prochain qu'on va vous faire, mon frère va reprendre le banjo. On va faire un morceau qui s'appelle Shouting on the Hills of Glory. Et ça, c'est un peu plus dans le style habituel des Stanley Brothers, qui est souvent assez dynamique, avec beaucoup de banjo et des grandes envolées très rythmées. Je vois qu'il y a des amateurs de banjo. Voilà, est-ce que tu veux dire qu'il faut bannir un certain Joe? Je sais pas. Ça, j'ai piqué cette blague à quelqu'un d'hier.
All right, let's go and shout on the hills of glory.
Oh yeah.
They'll be shouting on the hills of glory, shouting on the hills, shouting on the hills. They'll be shouting on the hills of glory. They'll be shouting on the hills of God. Oh, what a blessed reunion! Oh, what a blessed reunion! When we will gather over yonder, we'll be shouting on the hills of God. They'll be shouting on the hills of glory, shouting on the hills, shouting on the hills. They'll be shouting on the hills of glory. They'll be shouting on the hills of God. No more sorrow in that city. No more sorrow in that city. Jesus prepared a place in heaven. They'll be shouting on the hills of God. They'll be shouting on the hills of glory. Shouting on the hills, shouting on the hills. They'll be shouting on the hills of glory. They'll be shouting on the hills of God. Take one. Now's the time. Now's the time to make your preparation. Now's the time to make your preparation. So stop and make a reservation. They'll be shouting on the hills of God. They'll be shouting on the hills of glory. right, shouting on the hills of glory. A good number there on the banjo. And sorry for those of you who wanted to hear more banjo. This is the only banjo for now. We'll have much more banjo.
Oh
at
yeah,
the end.
we'll have much more banjo.
We'll take the mandolin again for the next one, and because again we're going in the album order on the Hymns of the Cross 1960 for at least one of the album orders. There are several album orders. We're using the one that we had, and apparently it's the order from the cassette tape. And so the next one we're gonna do there, it's in the key of A, and it's called Jesus Savior Pilot Me, and it's a little bit of a slower song.
Bon, désolé pour ceux qui voulaient entendre encore plus de banjo, il y en aura plus tard, mais là comme on fait dans l'ordre de l'album, le prochain, on le fait plutôt à la mandoline. Un morceau qui s'appelle Jesus Savior Pilot Me.
Moi j'aurais dit désolé à ceux qui auraient voulu entendre plus de banjo.
Et juste après c'est encore du banjo.
Désolé à ceux qui auraient voulu entendre plus de banjo, on vous comprend vraiment pas.
Il n'y a jamais assez de banjo, ça c'est bien vrai ça.
Si je pouvais jouer les deux en même temps.
Ah, tu as deux pieds. Hein.
All right. So we'll try to do this one on the mandolin. Jesus Savior, Pilot Me. On commence direct avec le début. Fais-moi juste un strum. Jesus Savior, pilot me. Jesus Savior, pilot me. Over life's tempestuous sea. Chart and compass came from thee. Jesus Savior, pilot me. And known ways before me roll, hiding rocks and treacherous shoals. Chart and compass came from thee. Jesus Savior, pilot me. When at last I near the shore, and the fearful breakers roll, may I hear thee say to me, Jesus Savior, pilot me. Twixt me and the peaceful rest, then while leaning on thy breast, may I hear you say to me, fear not, I will pilot thee. All right, Jesus Savior, pilot me.
Bon, si jamais il y en a qui ont vu mon frère pointer un refrain pour dire non mais en fait on refait celui-là, vous avez rien vu. Hein.
We haven't quite decided on every ending of each song there.
Thanks Festuca.
So some of it is kind of improvised.
Mais des fois on aime bien improviser sur le fil.
Alors pour jouer avec les pieds, je pense que c'est mal barré. Je crois que tout le talent est arrivé dans les mains et rien dans les pieds.
Alors que si t'avais été un singe.
Alors là.
Alors, la prochaine qu'on va faire, c'est encore un morceau au banjo, un morceau un peu dynamique, un petit peu comme Shouting on the Hills of Glory qu'on a fait. On sait que ça s'appelle Are You Building on the Rock? Je dis, est-ce que vous êtes en train de construire sur de la pierre ou sur des sables mouvants? Bon, la question est un petit peu biaisée, hein, parce que personne n'a envie de construire sur des sables mouvants, à part les Italiens, à Pise, pour la tour. Mais bon, sinon...
Bien le roi dans les Monty Python.
Oui, le roi qui construit un château dans les marécages. Tout le monde lui avait dit de ne pas le faire. Le château a été englouti par les marécages. Il a construit un deuxième château sur les ruines du premier château. Il a été englouti aussi. Mais le troisième château, lui, il a tenu un peu plus longtemps, mais il a été englouti aussi. Mais le quatrième, par contre...
Alright, we'll try to do this one. Are you building on the rock or on the sinking sand? It might not seem like a very sensible question.
Yeah, but if you're Italian, maybe you do it in Pisa.
And I was mentioning the Monty Python and the Holy Grail, where the king builds his castle on the swamp, and it sank into the swamp. But he built another one. It sank into the swamp as well. So he built a third one, which also ended up sinking into the swamp. But the fourth one has stood. So you can say he's stubborn.
Yeah.
All right, this one called Are You Building on the Rock? 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 Or on the sinking sand? Are you building on a firm foundation? Are you building on a sinking sand? Do you think you got a religion? Are you worthy of the master's hand? Are you building on the rock? Are you building on the rock? Are you building on the rock? Or on the sinking sand? Firm foundation, can you stand the awful judgment shot? Are you granted his great salvation, fastened like an anchor to the rock? Are you building on the rock? Are you building on the rock? Are you building on the rock? Or on the sinking sand? Called on Jesus, asking for his mercy. Ever called on Jesus, he'll hear and answer prayer. Are you building on the rock? Are you building on the rock? Are you building on the rock? Or on the sinking sand? Are you building on a rock eternal? Are you building on a sinking sand? Are you going to that home supernal in a bright happy land? Are you building on the rock? Are you building on the rock? Are you building on the rock? Or on the sinking sand? Or on the sinking sand? Or on the sinking sand? I'm building on the rock.
Oh
there.
yeah.
It's a fun song that I've always enjoyed from this album there. All right, well, the next one lined up for you is we're still doing the Hymns of the Cross album, and we've got a few more songs from this one. And this next one is a hugely popular song in country music. Everybody's done it, everybody's recorded it. And one of the most famous versions is from the Carter family. And the Stanley Brothers also recorded it on this album here, Will the Circle Be Unbroken?
Alors, le prochain qu'on va vous faire, c'est un des morceaux les plus standards de la country. Un morceau qui a été notamment rendu célèbre par les Carter Family, qui était un des tout premiers groupes de country qui ont existé. Et c'est un morceau qui a été joué par à peu près tous les chanteurs de country. Je pense qu'on peut dire probablement que tous les chanteurs de country l'ont chanté au moins une fois. C'est un morceau où quand on fait une réunion de plein de chanteurs de country pour un événement, c'est le morceau qu'on choisit parce que tout le monde la connaît. Un morceau qui s'appelle Will the Circle Be Unbroken. Et sur cet album, les Stanley Brothers en ont fait une version.
Now on the album, Ralph doesn't actually take a break on this one. I'm not even sure he plays the banjo at all. It's mostly Earl Taylor doing a mandolin break and then George Shuffler. But I'll try to take a banjo break and hopefully I can still sound a little bit like Ralph. Standing by the window on a cold and cloudy day, when I heard the hearse come rolling for to carry my mother away. Well, the circle wind broken by and by, Lord, by and by. There's a better humble wedding in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Well, I told the undertaker, please drive slow, for this lady that you're howling, Lord, I hate to hear her go. Well, the circle being broken by and by, Lord, by and by. There's a better humble wedding in the sky, Lord, in the sky. And I follow close behind her, try to hold up and be brave, that I could not hide my sorrow when I laid her in that grave. Well, the circle being broken by and by, Lord, by and by. There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. I went back home, Lord, my home was lonesome, since my mother, she was gone. Oh, my brothers, sisters crying, on a home so sad and alone. And the circle being broken by and by, Lord, by and by. There's a better come waiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. All right.
Apparemment, le ciel est très beau, alors je vais me décaler un peu.
Well, the circle being broken, and of course the light is
Sympa, sympa.
the light is sinking there. The sunlight is
Yeah, we have a beautiful sky.
sinking, and we're having well, the sun has set a while ago, but still got some beautiful colors in the sky that you can start to see. So let's see what's next. Well, next is mandolin again.
Bah, ce sera avec plaisir, Monsieur Martin Gras. Et du coup, bah,
Comment ça, Martin Gras? C'est Martin Gras maintenant. C'est Mathieu Jean Gras.
Monsieur Mathieu Gingras.
Martin Gras, pourquoi pas? Hein?
Yeah, tu es le bienvenu. Tu peux prendre un avion et venir nous rejoindre. Je pense que tu serais là d'ici un jour ou deux. Martin Gras. Non, non je pense que ça va être un running gag. J'arriverai jamais à prononcer son pseudo du premier coup normalement. Le pire, c'est que ça se peut. Oui, mais c'est vrai que ça. Eh, faut que j'écrive une chanson qui raconte l'histoire de Monsieur Martin Gras.
All right, well, we'll keep on doing the hymns of the cross there, and we'll get the mandolin for this one. And the key of F, one called How Beautiful Heaven Must Be. If we can remember how it goes.
Maintenant, on va faire un morceau qui s'appelle How Beautiful Heaven Must Be. Bon, apparemment, il s'en souvient pas.
Reread of a place that's called heaven. It's made for the pure and the free. There's truth in God's word He has given. How beautiful heaven must be. How beautiful heaven must be, must be. Sweet home of the happy and free. Fair heaven of rest for the weary. How beautiful heaven must be. Pure waters of life there are flowing, and all who will drink may be free. Their jewels of splendors are glowing. How beautiful heaven must be. How beautiful heaven must be, must be. Sweet home of the happy and free. The heaven of rest for the weary. How beautiful heaven must be. Want to take one? Well, the angels are sweetly singing up there by the beautiful sea. Sweet chords from their gold harps are ringing. How beautiful heaven must be. How beautiful heaven must be, must be. Sweet home of the happy and free. Fair heaven of rest for the weary. How beautiful heaven must be. All right, how beautiful heaven must be, and that's a beautiful one. And hey, Donald, good to see you. We sure hope we can get together at some point. And you're requesting Beautiful Hills of Home. Now, I guess, are you talking about the old Stanley Brothers, Let Me Rest on a Peaceful Mountain? Or I think Ralph too has a song called Beautiful Hills of Home that he did. And we could do, we could definitely do Let Me Rest on a Peaceful Mountain. We'll just try, in any case, we'll just wrap up. Oh, the new one. Well, I think we have it too, so we might be able to do it. We'll just wrap it up. We were doing the Hymns of the Cross, and we're just down to the last song on the album, on our version on the album. And it's a beautiful song. We really love to do it. And you guys might have heard it or a version of it in the film Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? One called Oh Death. And I would like to do this one for you. And then we'll try to do the Beautiful Hills of Home.
Il y a Mathieu Gingras qui nous dit que du coup, Gingras, c'est très courant au Québec. Ça doit être un peu l'équivalent de Jean Dupont ou quelque chose comme ça. En France. Maintenant, on va faire un morceau qui est dans le film Oh Brother, Where Art Thou des frères Cohen, je crois. Avec, comment il s'appelle déjà, George Clooney. Un des morceaux phares du film que Ralph Stanley chante a cappella. Mais dans la version originale, c'était avec son frère et avec des instruments. Un morceau qui conclut l'album Hymns of the Cross et qui s'appelle Oh Death.
Oh, death. Oh, death. Won't you spare me over till another year?
Well, what is it that I can't see when I go ahead and hold up?
Well, this is death, none can excel. I hold the key to heaven or hell. Oh, death. Oh, death. Won't you spare me over till another year?
Well, I read your tongue till you can't talk, I different your limb till you can't walk.
I'll blind your eyes till you can't see this very hour. Come and go with me. Oh, death. Oh, death. Won't you spare me over till another year?
Oh, death, how you treating me? You blind my eyes till I can't see.
You stiffen my limbs and are making me cold. You're taking my body from my soul. Oh, death. Oh, death. Won't you spare me over till another year? Won't you spare me over till another year? Won't you spare me over till another year? All right, that was a song called Oh Death, and this concludes our portion of the show dedicated to the great Stanley Brothers album and the Hymns of the Cross from 1964, one of my personal favorites, especially for the sound that they got of all the instruments there. And before we get on to the rest of the show, we'll try to do this request from Donald there on Facebook. The Beautiful Hills of Home, Ralph Stanley 2's song there. I'm sure we have it there somewhere.
Alors maintenant, on va faire, il y a Donald, un ami joueur de bluegrass aussi, qui joue pas mal de basse, notamment contrebasse, qui nous a demandé si on pouvait faire un morceau de Beautiful Hills of Home, qui n'est pas des Stanley Brothers, mais qui est de Ralph II Stanley. Ralph Stanley II, le fils de Carter ou de Ralph?
Fils de Ralph.
Le fils de Ralph. Avec un morceau qui s'appelle The Beautiful Hills of Home.
Thanks for the kind words. Oh Death is a song that I really enjoy, and I really like the way the Stanley Brothers recorded it in 1964. Again, it's impressive. They did all 12 songs recorded in 2 days, 6 days, 6 songs per day. So it's pretty impressive, and and it sounded great. Let's try to do this Beautiful Hills of Home.
Donc un morceau qui s'appelle Beautiful Hills of Home, enregistré par Ralph Stanley II, le fils de Ralph Stanley, et qui est un morceau en hommage aux Stanley Brothers, donc son père et son oncle.
Let me see how it starts. In the deep rolling hills of old Virginia is where Dad and Uncle Carter lie. Well, they're gone, but they'll never be forgotten. Their clinch mountain music will never die. I can still hear them singing about their mother. And will you miss me when I'm gone? Now they're resting on that peaceful mountain. Together, and then Dad had to do it on his own. But now God has put them back together in those beautiful hills of home. I can still hear them singing about their mother.
Donald.
Send this one just up for you, Donald. The Beautiful Hills of Home. It is a good song that Ralph recorded a few years back with Alex and the gang and the Clinch Mountain Boys on their gospel recording.
And it works well with the theme.
Yeah, it does. Thank you, Donald. I think it's the song that's sounding good, not us. All right, so if we sound bad, you can also blame the song.
Bonnie.
Oh, hey, Bonnie, good to have you. For a little while there.
Now we'll get the banjo. So go get your banjo. I'll introduce the song. You'll need the time to tune it. So now we're going to another album from the Stanley Brothers. One called An Evening Long Ago. And we'll do the first track of that album. One called The Handsome Molly. And that was the 50th anniversary song.
All right. I don't know what you're talking about. I tuned my banjo last year. I don't see why it wouldn't be in tune now.
Well, I see the problem with that.
Come on, last year wasn't so long ago. I could have made that joke in October.
You're right.
All right, we'll get to this other album, recorded in 1956. It's also an album that we really enjoy. Very relaxed singing and playing from Carter and Ralph. An Evening Long Ago, originally released as old time songs, I think. And try to get in tune there, and we'll try to do this little Handsome Molly.
Oh yeah, la prochaine qu'on va vous faire, c'est un morceau d'un autre album des Stanley Brothers, qui s'appelle An Evening Long Ago. Et c'est un album où pendant la journée ils avaient fait 2 shows et les Stanley Brothers, bon ça envoie, donc ils devaient être crevés. Et le soir, ils sont allés dans un studio et le gars leur a dit bah écoutez, vous êtes crevés, jouez ce que vous voulez. Moi j'enregistre, faites comme si j'étais pas là, jouez ce que vous voulez. Et ils ont joué voilà les trucs qui sentaient. Et ils devaient être tellement fatigués qu'ils ont choisi leur choix de chansons, et l'ambiance qu'il y a dans cet album est très différente de l'habitude. C'est vraiment très relax, très sympa. C'est vraiment, on a l'impression en fait d'être vraiment le soir chez eux pendant qu'ils sont en train de se reposer et qu'il n'est pas censé vraiment y avoir un public. Et on va commencer avec la chanson Handsome Molly, qui est le premier morceau de cet album.
And yeah, Donald, we sure would have liked to be there at the Hills of Home for the 50th anniversary festival, or any of the Hills of Home festival. We've been a few times to the August festival that Ralph has put up there, and it's always good fun. And we'd sure like to, if we were able to get to the May festival, that would be a hoot, I think.
Oh yeah.
Let's try to do this little Handsome Molly. Seaport town, step my foot on a steamboat, sail the ocean, sailing around the ocean, sailing around the sea. I think of Handsome Molly wherever she may be. Her hair was black as ravens, her hair black as coal, her teeth shone like lily out in the morning. Sailing around the ocean, sailing around the sea. I think of Handsome Molly wherever she may be. When I went to church last Sunday, she passed me on by. I knew her mind was changing by the roving of her eyes. Sailing around the ocean, sailing around the sea. I think of Handsome Molly wherever she may be. Now do you remember Molly who gave me her right hand? Who said that if you'd ever marry me that I would be your man. Sailing around the ocean, sailing around the sea. I think of Handsome Molly wherever she may be. Well, now you broke your promise, go marry whom you please. While my poor heart is aching, you're lying at your sailing on the ocean, sailing around the sea. I think of Handsome Molly wherever she may be. All right, Handsome Molly. That's the opening song from An Evening Long Ago. There, 1956. It was recorded, and they got some really great songs there. We'll continue with one called Poor Ellen Smith, and this is their version that they did on this recording. There's a lot of different versions of Poor Ellen Smith, and we normally do a slightly different one, but we'll try this one now. And still in the key of A, so we won't have to retune everything.
That's a good point. La prochaine qu'on va faire, c'est un morceau qui s'appelle Poor Ellen Smith qu'ils ont enregistré sur cet album. Alors il y a plusieurs versions de cette chanson et il y a beaucoup d'arrangements différents. C'est une vieille chanson traditionnelle, donc chacun, suivant les traditions du coin, l'a un petit peu adapté à leur sauce. Et là, on va essayer de vous faire la version des Stanley Brothers, même si d'habitude on fait une autre version et du coup on risque de se tromper, mais normalement ça devrait aller. Pour Alan Smith.
Also on this album, maybe Ralph was tired. There's a lot of songs where Carter sings as solo, but most of the time we'll just try to work out an arrangement with the two voices.
Yeah, I wanted to not work on these songs, but he told me I wouldn't be paid.
Now poor Ellen Smith, how she was found, shot through the heart, lying cold on the ground. Her clothes were all ragged and scattered around, and blood marked the spot where poor Ellen was found.
See you, Elijah. Thanks for coming.
They picked up their money and off they did go to a lonesome old grave. I see her no more. They picked up their rifle and they headed me down. They found me alone, finger ran through the town. I got a letter yesterday and I read it today. The flowers on her grave have all faded away. I'll go back home and stay when I go on poor Ellen's grave. Pretty flowers I sow. Now who had the heart and who had the will to shut at me for a $10 bill? Now poor Ellen Smith, how she was found, shot through the heart, lying cold on the ground. All right, poor Ellen Smith. And good night, Elijah. Good night.
Good night, Mr. Fantastical. Thanks for coming, and hope you enjoy the show, and wish you to have a great night and great week.
Yeah, thanks for being with us. Hope you liked it. And we're looking forward to having you again. We'll stay on the banjo for this next one, but we'll get a half step up and one called Darling, Do You Know Who Loves You, still from the An Evening Long Ago there.
Oh, yeah. Voilà, c'était pour Alan Smith. Et dans la version enregistrée, en fait, il n'y a que Carter qui chante. Probablement que Ralph était tellement fatigué que certaines chansons, il préférait ne pas chanter, ou alors il était allé boire un coup ou faire quelque chose. Du coup, moi, j'avais dit à mon frère, bah du coup, c'est toi qui chantes tout seul. Mais il m'a dit que du coup, je serais pas payé, alors bon, bah du coup, je chante quand même. Voilà. Vous savez, les cordes de guitare, c'est pas gratuit. Donc, ce qu'on va faire, c'est un morceau qui s'appelle Darling, Do You Know Who Loves You?
Take me back to my old country, gently lay me down to rest, place a case upon my may be the last of you. Darling, do you really love me? Do you know it's hard you want? I'll be lonely here without you when this parting words will come. Take me back to Roanoke Valley. Let me hear the mournful dove, or a blue-eyed girl is waiting for a mountain boy to love. Darling, do you know who loves you? Then it is hard you want, and it's lonely here without you when this parting word will come. I guess you can tell we didn't really work on the ending there.
No, it was perfect.
It was perfectly rehearsed. That's exactly what we meant to do.
Yeah, we wanted to do a cringe ending. Comme vous pouvez voir, la fin était parfaitement répétée. On avait choisi une fin qui termine en petit malaise.
All right, next tune that's lined up there is one where Ralph played the clawhammer style. Not really proficient in clawhammer. Sorry about that. Not really
For my
proficient in clawhammer, but I'll try to do my best to do a little bit of the sound that it can make. This is a song called "Bound to Ride," and this is a song that's been in the Stanley Brothers repertoire for a long time, and they've done lots of different versions of it, but it's a good song.
Alors, après, qu'on va vous faire, c'est un vieux morceau traditionnel et qui se joue avec la technique de clawhammer au banjo. Une technique qui utilise un marteau et des pinces, des griffes. Et du coup, c'est le genre de style que tous ceux qui n'aiment pas trop le banjo adorent. Parce que bon, j'imagine qu'utiliser un marteau là-dessus, je pense, ça doit vite détruire l'instrument et donc enfin qu'il se la ferme. À moins que je me trompe complètement et qu'en fait, c'est une technique qui ne fait pas ça. En tout cas, mon frère va essayer de l'utiliser, donc on verra s'il sort un marteau. Avec un morceau Bound to Ride.
This is a song that's usually very, very high energy and everything. Surprisingly, the Stanley Brothers managed to make it sound relaxed and kind of laid back in this an evening long ago where they were all tired and everything. We'll see how it goes there for us. Bound to Ride. You ready?
Oh yeah, but before I'd like to say that my brother doesn't master the clawhammer style, so he doesn't have a hammer nor a claw to play this.
That's right. I have to make do with just my hand. Coming down from Tennessee, riding on the line, thinking about my little darling, couldn't keep from crying. Honey, babe, I'm bound to ride. Don't you wanna go? Going to Atlanta just to look around. Things don't suit me, I'll have another time. Honey, babe, I'm bound to ride. Don't you wanna go? Riding on the streetcar, looking over the town. It's only crackers, 10 cents a pound. Honey, babe, I'm bound to ride. Don't you wanna go? Working on a railroad, saving all I can. Looking for that woman, ain't got the man. Honey, babe, I'm bound to ride. Don't you wanna go? If that railroad man bury me under the tie, so I can see old number 4 she goes rolling by. Honey, babe, I'm bound to ride. Don't you wanna go? See that trailer coming round the bend. Goodbye, my little darling, I'm on my way again. Honey, babe, I'm bound
Raiders, welcome the Vegan Vixen. Thank you for sending your viewer away, and hope you've had a great stream.
Hey Vegan Vixen, good to have you with us. Welcome, Raiders.
Yeah.
We're doing 2 albums from the Stanley Brothers there. One is the Hymns of the Cross. We did the whole album earlier, and now we're doing a lot of songs from An Evening Long Ago, which was a recording session they did in 1956 on a busy day where they played 2 shows during the day, and then they were got into a little studio and just played whatever they wanted. And we'll take the mandolin now for the next few ones. But I wanted to mention that they were. We're not kidding when we say they were tired that day, because apparently I just learned that Curly Lambert, I think, was their mandolin player at the time, and towards the end of the album you don't hear mandolin because apparently he fell asleep under the piano. So we'll do a little mandolin there, and this next one is another song that was popularized by the Carter family called Meet Me by the Moonlight.
Oh yeah. Mon frère disait que c'est pas une blague, ils étaient fatigués parce qu'il vient d'apprendre que le joueur de mandoline de l'époque, Curly Lambert, vers la fin de l'album on ne l'entend plus, tout simplement parce qu'en fait il était allé s'endormir sous un piano. Donc ça explique. Et là on vient de recevoir un raid de The Vegan Vixen qui
Oh, thanks a lot for the stuff Prime there.
For the sub. Welcome to the lead pad.
Vegan Vixen, and we just we went through pierced through the 500 follower bar a little earlier.
Oh yeah.
And so thanks everybody for having me with us for all the follows, and oh, earlier we had Big Kiss 420 who followed, and was probably our 501st follower. So yeah, thanks a lot, and thanks Vegan Vixen again for the raid and for the sub there, the Prime. We'll try to do this Meet Me by the Moonlight, and I believe it's in G.
And Vixen, I'm curious, what were you doing with your viewers? And Robin, where are we about this lemon tree version that you tried to make?
I don't remember. I think we
have
something. Oh, do I have it somewhere? Maybe we have it.
We could try to see, because I think the Vegan Vixen had asked us to do it, and
right.
It's a tricky song. It changes key between chorus and verse, and my brother tried to kind of make it less tricky with staying at the same.
We tried to work out a little version of the Lemon Tree song, and yeah, we might try to do that if we can find it again.
Listening to music, chatting, and having a few drinks. Well, that's a good evening.
You want to Meet Me by the Moonlight first, or do you want me to see if we get the Lemon Tree?
Well, let's go and see if we can get the Lemon Tree.
All right, I'll try to find it. Hopefully I got it somewhere.
Oh, you're welcome. I may be more comfortable with the original version from Peter, Paul and Mary, but my brother doesn't know it that well, so he'll be more at ease with the modified version, where it doesn't change key. But then I might get lost in the middle of the song, so stay with us, and we'll try to do it if we have it. Lemon Tree, I see it. Well, we'll try this one, and hope it'll be okay.
We tried to working on it a little bit after you mentioned it. It's been a few weeks, so hopefully we'll remember how it went.
Il y a The Vegan Vixen qui nous avait demandé si on pouvait faire la chanson de Peter, Paul and Mary, Lemon Tree, il y a un petit moment. Et on a essayé de travailler sur une version. En fait, un des trucs, c'est que ça change de tonalité entre le refrain et les couplets. Et du coup, c'est un peu compliqué. Moi, je la connais assez bien, mais mon frère moins bien. Et du coup, il a essayé de trouver une version où on reste dans la même tonalité pour que ce soit plus simple à suivre. Et du coup, c'est moi qui risque d'être perdu.
C'est un peu plus bluegrass aussi.
C'est un peu plus bluegrass. Du coup, on va voir si on arrive à faire ça.
get started with a chorus maybe on the mandolin.
From the lovely lemon tree, don't put your strength in love, my boy. My father said to me, I fear you'll find that love is like a lovely lemon tree. Lemon tree, very pretty, and the lemon flower is sweet, but the fruit of the poor lemon is impossible to eat. Lemon tree, very pretty, and the lemon flower is sweet, but the fruit of the poor lemon is impossible to eat. One day beneath the lemon tree, love and I did lie, a girl so sweet and when she smiled, a miles from the sky. We felt that summer lasting love beneath the lemon tree. Music of a laughter in my father's words from me. Lemon tree, very pretty, and the lemon flower is sweet, but the fruit of the poor lemon is impossible to eat. Lemon tree, very pretty, and the lemon flower is sweet, but the fruit of the poor lemon is impossible to eat. Without a word, she took away the sun, and in the dark and left behind, I knew what she had done. She left me for another, it's a common tale but true. I said a man but wise, and now I sing these words for you. Lemon tree, very pretty, and the lemon flower is sweet, but the fruit of the poor lemon is impossible to eat. Lemon tree, very pretty, and the lemon flower is sweet, but the fruit of the poor lemon is impossible to eat. All right, well, hope you liked it, Vegan Vixen. We made this version just for you. It's not an easy song to work around, but oh well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to sing it. I love the song, but yeah, it was tricky to make. So well, you gave me a good excuses to force my brother here to learn it.
And, we'll try to keep on working on it and do it from time to time.
Yeah.
Try not to forget it too much.
Yeah, the chords are not that easy to remember.
Right. Changes all the time. All right, let's do this from An Evening Long Ago, the Stanley Brothers did it. Meet Me by the Moonlight.
Et maintenant, on revient à An Evening Long Ago avec Meet Me by the Moonlight.
Meet me by the moonlight, oh meet me by the moonlight alone. I have a sad story to tell you. dipped with silver and gold. And before my little darling should suffer, I'll have the cheap anchored and sold. Meet me by the moonlight, oh, meet me by the moonlight alone. I have sad story to tell you, to be told by the moonlight alone. I've always loved you, my darling. You say I've never been true. I'd do anything just to please you. I'd die any day just for you. Meet me by the moonlight, oh, meet me by the moonlight alone. I have a sad story to tell you, to be told by the moonlight alone. If I had the wings of an angel, over this prison walls I would fly. I'd fly to the arms of my darling, and there I'd be willing to die. Meet me by the moonlight, oh, meet me by the moonlight alone. I have a sad story to tell you, to be told by the moonlight alone, to be told by the moonlight alone. All right, meet me by the moonlight. And got another one there, and this is kind of just a little bit special. On the an evening long ago in 1956, I don't exactly know why, but this song is sung just by Carter. He plays the guitar and he sings only 2 verses of this song, and it takes all of 51 seconds. That's the whole length of the track there, and it's just a little bit of Little Bessie, and probably they worked on it some more and recorded it after that. Maybe it was a time where he was the only one left in the studio. I don't know, but he sings wonderfully a couple of verses. We'll do a little more than a couple of verses. I've went back to the whole recording that they did with Ralph, and still cut out a few verses because there are a whole lot, and there's still a lot of verses.
Oh yeah.
And this is a song called Little Bessie, and there's 100 verses, and I tried to keep it down and keep it a little bit shorter, but you'll see it's not very short.
Alors, le prochain qu'on va faire, c'est une chanson très spéciale dans l'album. C'est un morceau qui ne dure que 51 secondes. C'est Carter, tout seul, avec sa guitare et son chant, qui chante 2 couplets de Little Bessie. C'est très étrange. Un morceau juste de 51 minutes. Ça paraît être un...
Secondes.
51
secondes.
secondes.
Minutes, c'est long. 51
secondes, oui, effectivement. Ça paraît très étrange, comme si, je sais pas, tous les autres étaient partis se coucher ou quelque chose comme ça, et qu'il avait enregistré ce dernier morceau juste comme ça. Ou ma théorie, c'est peut-être, ils étaient tous allés boire un coup ailleurs, et Carter leur a dit, ouais, ramenez-moi quelque chose. Et pendant les 51 secondes que ça leur a mis pour ramener les trucs, il a enregistré ça. En tout cas, on va essayer de vous le faire, mais du coup, on va essayer de vous le faire un peu plus long avec plus de couplets. Un morceau qui s'appelle Little Bessie.
And thanks for the follow, Kyosev. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Let's try to do this Little Bessie. There won't be a lot of mandolin in there, but a whole lot of singing. Give me a strum there. Hug me closer, closer, mother. Put your arms around me tight, for I'm cold and tired, dear mother, and I feel so strange tonight. Something hurts me, dear, dear mother, like a stone just before the lamps were lighted, just before the children came, while the room was very quietly, I heard someone call my name. Come up here, my little Bessie. Come up here and live with me, where little children never suffer through eternity. Then I thought of all you told me, of that bright called me, when you came and kissed my hand, and the mother pressed her closer to her own dear burden bright, on the heart so near its breaking, lay the heart so near its rest. At the sound hour of midnight, in the darkness coming deep, lying on her mother's bosom, little Bessie fell asleep. All right, I hope you enjoyed that one called Little Bessie, an old tradition number. Salut Jean!
Bonne soirée, bonne nuit.
Bonne fin de soirée et à bientôt. All right, we'll do another sort of gospel song there. That's I think was originally recorded by Hank Williams Sr. and the Stanley Brothers did it in that evening in 1956. One called "Drifting Too Far from the Shore." That's one that you actually I think hear a lot in bluegrass music. Who was it that did it? I think the Hillbilly Gypsies always played that one.
Maybe.
And it's a beautiful one, and I hope you like it. Drifting Too Far from the Shore.
Alors, le prochain qu'on va faire, c'est un morceau qu'on entend relativement souvent en bluegrass sur la scène actuelle. Un morceau qui s'appelle Drifting Too Far from the Shore. Et ça a été notamment chanté par Hank Williams, le senior. Et ça a été enregistré donc par les Stanley Brothers sur cet album, An Evening Long Ago.
Je vais faire l'avant-dernière phrase de la dernière phrase. Out on the perilous deep, where danger silently creep, and storms so violently sweep, you're drifting too far from the shore. You're drifting too far from the shore. You're drifting show you the way. You're drifting too far from the shore. Today the tempest rolls high, and the clouds overshadow the sky. Sure, death is hovering nigh. You're drifting too far from the shore. Drifting too far from the shore. You're drifting too far from the shore. Come to Jesus today. Let him show you the way. You're drifting too far from the shore. Why meet a terrible fate when Jesus abundantly waits? Turn back before it's too late. You're drifting too far from the shore. Drifting too far from the shore. You're drifting too far from the shore. Come to Jesus today. Let him show you the way. You're drifting too far from the shore. All right, drifting too far from the shore. And we've got a couple of real slow ones, so I think it's time to end things up and wrap up the evening with a little bit of banjo.
Oh yeah.
And sort of a faster tune,
Yeah,
just to wake you up just before you go to sleep.
Yeah, you guys who are falling asleep, I pity you.
So we'll try to wake you up so you can get away from the whatever screen you were looking on and get to bed. We'll start things off with, of course, the two songs we'll do are one that they recorded on an evening long ago. And the first one we'll do is, they're both traditional, real old traditional, that everybody's been doing, so you probably know them. The first one is the 9-pound hammer. So take the banjo for this one, and then we'll have a little feast here tonight.
Oh yeah. Alors maintenant que vous avez un peu endormi avec cette jolie chanson toute lente, on va vous réveiller avec du banjo bien énergique. Comme ça, si jamais vous êtes endormi, vous allez pouvoir vous lever, aller dans votre lit. Ça serait quand même mieux pour dormir.
Si vous étiez déjà dans votre lit, tant pis.
Ah voilà. Et on va commencer avec un morceau qui s'appelle 9-Pound Hammer. C'est un morceau très très connu, très utilisé, très joué dans le bluegrass moderne et de tout temps en fait. Vraiment un morceau qui est resté depuis les débuts du bluegrass jusqu'à maintenant. 9-Pound Hammer. Et on fait encore 2 morceaux et ensuite on vous laissera pour ce soir. On essaiera de vous envoyer sur quelqu'un d'autre qui continue à faire un peu de musique si jamais ça vous dit.
All right, let's swing that 9-pound hammer.
Oh yeah!
Honey, for my son.
Alright, I'm buddy, don't you roll so slow. How can I
it's a long way to Hazard just to get a little booze, just to get a little booze. Oh, roll on, buddy, don't you roll so slow. How can I roll when the wheels don't go? The 9-pound hammer there. Hope you liked it. This is a real standard tune, bluegrass tune. It's always a good one to play and always fun. The 9-pound hammer. And now, of course, we'll, as mentioned before, we'll wrap the show up with another standard, another traditional tune. The Stanley Brothers recorded it in the 1930s, and it's become it's gotten everywhere. Maybe you don't hear it too as often as you used to, but it's a good one called Have a Feast Here Tonight or The Rabbit in the Log.
Voilà, on arrive sur la dernière chanson qu'on a prévue pour ce soir. Un morceau qui est très connu, probablement encore pas mal joué, mais un petit peu moins que le précédent. Probablement parce qu'il est un petit peu plus particulier à chanter. On peut moins facilement l'adapter à plusieurs styles. Un truc qui s'appelle Have a Feast Here Tonight ou Rabbit in the Log et qui raconte l'histoire de quelqu'un qui a très faim et dans la forêt, il s'est attrapé un lapin et en tout cas il rêve de s'attraper un lapin et de le faire cuire à la broche avant d'aller dormir dans une cabane forestière qu'il voit au loin. Et on espère pour lui qu'il a pu réussir à attraper le lapin. Hein, parce que... Manifestement, il n'a probablement pas mangé depuis quelques temps.
It's in G.
It's in G.
I mean, we could try it in A, but...
Yeah, no. Let's not try it in A. Oh yeah, Festuca, you're right. Rabbit in the Log, it's a great song. We'll love it. Well, thank you, Niku Shukla, and here on Kick. Glad you enjoyed it. So the white instruments, you mean probably this one is a banjo, or as I say in the south, a banger.
Well, that was a tune called "The Rabbit in the Log," or "Have a Feast" here tonight. And yeah, welcome Niku Shukla. Unfortunately, that was our last song for tonight.
Yeah.
But we do this stream every Monday night, and sure hope you can catch us some other time. And again, this is a banjo. We might do just maybe an instrumental on the banjo for you before we call it a night.
And be sure to follow if you want to catch us next week, maybe. Maybe we could try to do the clinch mountain back step.
We sure could do the clinch mountain back.
Which country?
Well, we are living in
that's complicated.
Streaming from French Polynesia, and of course the music we do is 100% American from the Appalachia.
Oh yeah.
And the banjo is of course a bluegrass, using bluegrass music. And yes, we are originally French and part Swiss, but we've been living in French Polynesia for a long time. Let me try to get in the key of B flat maybe to do the clinch mountain back step.
All right.
As it should be done. So we'll leave you folks with a clinch mountain back step, and then we'll try to at least on Twitch there find somebody to send you over if you don't want to go to sleep just yet. So this is a very well-known tune, banjo tune from the Stanley Brothers, the clinch mountain back step. For tonight, folks, we'll leaving you here with the clinch mountain back step. That's always a good one.
India.
I still absolutely have to learn the correct ending for this one. Never got around to doing it. And yeah, India. Well, it's a little bit.
Yeah, right now we're about 2 hours in the show, so it shouldn't be that hard for you to catch.
Yeah, it's not too early in the morning.
Yeah.
Of course, here it's 8 p.m. and something. We always like to have people from all over the world. It's always interesting to know and to see people from every time zone there.
And if you want to know a little bit more about the style of music we are doing, it's called bluegrass. And we just did a lot of the Stanley Brothers tunes, so you can look that up on YouTube, for example. And
right.
You'll find a lot of this stuff, and
absolutely.
Maybe you'll get a little bit into it.
The Stanley Brothers, as I said in the title of the stream there, we did mostly songs from two Stanley Brothers album. They started in 1946 and went on until Carter Stanley's death in 1966. And yeah, they were one of the best, the most important bluegrass bands.
Yes, we do have a channel on YouTube, and there's all the replays from our previous shows.
Absolutely, yeah. It's Froggy MNT there on YouTube. We're also streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch and also Facebook, so kind of everywhere.
Yeah, I think on YouTube you can search for a Froggy MNT or Froggy Mountain Brothers. You'll probably find us.
And you can actually, I think you could type exclamation point WT. No,
yeah.
exclamation point YT. And it should give you the link for the YouTube. Or just do exclamation point socials. And it should also give you all the links there. So you... All right, it's working.
Oh, it's working.
Good
That's great
thing.
news.
I set it up some time ago. All right, thanks for everybody who's been there. We really had a lot of fun having y'all with us. Everybody on Twitch. We had some nice people on the Facebook too, and on Kick and on YouTube. It was a hoot, and of course we did songs that we love from 2 Stanley Brothers album that we love. So we could not have fun.
Oh yeah. Ah, merci à tous, merci pour vos gentils messages de soutien, merci encore à Toto Lavigne, and thank you Vegan Vixen for sending us
yeah, thank you
raid.
so much for the couple of raids there.
Merci à tous ceux qui sont vers le Québec ou le Nouveau-Brunswick et qui ça doit commencer à faire très tard chez eux, ça va commencer à piquer un peu les yeux. On vous remercie d'être restés jusqu'au bout.
S'ils dorment pas déjà.
S'ils dorment pas déjà. Après, si vous dormez,
on les a peut-être réveillés, mais pas. Peut-être pas.
Oh, it's French. We speak French. Et donc, on vous souhaite une très bonne nuit. Et on espère vous revoir prochainement, peut-être la semaine prochaine. En attendant, passez une excellente soirée, ou nuit, bien sûr. Une bonne semaine. Et puis, prenez bien soin de vous. Alright, take care, folks, and maybe see you next time.
Yeah, I think we'll send you to Jam Bread Music. He's from Korea. And... I think there's actually 2 of them tonight, so a sort of duo there, or duet. So
nice.
It should be interesting. Don't forget, of course, make sure to say hi, and we'll see you next time. And hey, Chesscraft there on YouTube.
I don't know if you're here if you've been here for long, but we are just at the end of the show. If you want to see the show, you can just wait a little bit and get the replay.
Right. So yeah, we're. Oh, that's it's Nico.
Oh,
it's Nico Shukla.
All right.
All right. So you did find the YouTube channel, and under live streams or something, you should be able to find all the VODs if you want to find a little bit of that. So well, it's just a little bit of Big Tilde there.
All right.
Just to make fun. I'll just get in G. Well, good night, folks, and
good night, folks.
See you again next time.
Bonne nuit, prenez soin de vous.